Move 15.
Mike by 4.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Right there.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
14, got it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check, crunch.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. Fighting through, and he's got space. And down right around the 37. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 27 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7-0. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Into the secondary again. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, looking pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 10th carry now for Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'm going to hit you
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Oh, nice move. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Austin. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Watch the safety creep. No, going to 53.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
All day, every day, any day.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Myers able to knock it through. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Olawale, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
We got 4.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Beast mode unleashed, a big one there. 45 yards on the ground. On 1st down, it's Lynch. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, he's going to take off with it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Kill. 46.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll throw again. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Lynch, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This to JaBryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This is Elliott.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
It's a loss of a yard. And
Yes,
it's
play, baby.
Watch by 4. Touchdown, defense.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's got Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mark 54. It's out of time. It's out of time.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
50.
third
Good,
down.
Eddie.
Check. Watch it before.
On third down, Lynch. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Got it.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wilson wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.